Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, and as usual Matthew John is here with yet another video. And in today's video we are going to talk about the effects of the president proclamation about the immigrants ban on the DV 2021. Actually, DV 2021 winners, you are already affected by the immigration bans or the new immigrants ban. As of now, you are already affected. But as of now, you're already affected by maybe 1 month. I'll be explaining that in this video, and we are going to focus mostly on the current cases. As you can see here, the first visa bulletin for the DV 2021 is out, and we are going to focus on the highlighted case numbers. If your case number is below this, we will start from that, then we can project way up through. So to start with, if you are new to our channel, I have been receiving some questions that I should make my videos with some subtitles. I'm working on that. Maybe for those people who don't understand English, they can have a translation along there. So I'm working on that. So the first thing I would like to maybe make it clear for DV 2021s, if your case number is below the highlighted, the first visa bulletin is out. If your case number is below this, whichever region you are, then your visa is available in the month of October. You could, if there was no the pandemic or the proclamation by the US president about the visa ban or the migrants ban, if it was like other normal years, your interview could be held in the month of October. By that it means that you could have received your second newsletter as from now to around next month, end of next month. Because one thing I would like again to make it clear, KCC or schedules or sends second newsletter in 2 groups. So for a region like Africa, let's use the example here. A region like Africa here, you see the current case numbers are below 2,900. So for a region like Africa, once KCC is sending the second newsletter, the interview appointment letter, they won't send it like for all of them in one time. They always divide it into 2. I don't know whether it's halfway or whichever way they use, but they send them in 2 groups, in 2 batches. That is, the first group gets the second newsletter around date 15. So for those who are currently in the month of October, if everything was like the previous years, they could have got the email second newsletter around next month around date 15. And the second group could have got it the end of next month. So there are 2 groups. Once first batch comes around date 15, the second one comes to the end of that month, maybe 29 or 30th around that month. So that once you receive in the second newsletter in the next month, like date 15, then give it a period of like 6 weeks, because they always give you a period of like 1 month and a week to prepare for the interview. That is for the medicals and other stuff. So that is another thing that you need to know. You are given, the time between you receive the second newsletter and the interview, there is a gap of like 1 month plus a week or so for you to prepare for the medicals and other stuff. So what I mean by that the DV 2021 they are affected is that as of now the immigrants ban is on course. It's still running. We are expecting that it might be brought at the end of month, that is from the 27th of August. So as of now the ban is on course. So as of now you don't expect, like, even if your case number is current, you don't expect the second newsletter at this moment. Because if you are aware, even the DV 2020s whose case numbers were current but the ban was on course, they never received their second newsletter. So I hope up to that we are clear. So, but again, we hope, and personally I believe that the proclamation will be brought by the end of this month. So if it is brought, what should you expect? So first thing, you need to understand that the first month, that is October, interviews are already affected, because those people could have received the second newsletter at this point so that they can be interviewed on October. But now the other thing is that if the ban is brought by the end of this month, that is end of August, then maybe by September, early September, the visa bulletin, the visas can go back to normal, and it will only go back to normal. You can't be scheduled for an interview appointment if your embassy is not working. So one thing, your embassy has to resume so that you can get a visa. So let's assume that the visas resumes in the 1st of September. So from then, case numbers that were current in the month of October that can receive their second letter from date 15 around there. Again, the second group can be around date 30. So if you count from there, September, and now add the 1 month plus a week, the waiting period, the preparation period for the interview, then you can find out that the earliest interview can come through is mid October or end of October, or even early of November. So the month of October as of now is already affected. So for DV 2021s, you don't have like 12 months for the interview. 1 month is already affected, and that is October. But for those who are low case numbers, especially for those who are current here, you don't have to be worried, because eventually, even if your month is it was affected, eventually they will still start with the low case numbers to high case numbers. So people who are supposed to be much worried is those people with high case numbers. People with around 80,000, those people are the ones to be quite worried about, the first effect, the first month that is affected already. So the other thing is that once your case goes current, it's okay, and you need to learn how to check the visa bulletin. It's simple. I made a video on that, so maybe you can learn from those previous videos. So if your case number is current, don't expect your interview to be on October. But again, let me frame it in this way. If the proclamation is not blocked, if the ban is not blocked, and the ban continues up to end of December, that is 31st of December, and then they resume from January 1st, then there will be the ban would have affected DV 2021 fiscal year with 3 months, that is October, November, and December. That means that the visas or the visa period won't be the 1 year, it will be less with 3 months. So the fiscal year for DV 2021 will be less by 3 months. That suggests that it can be 9 months. God forbid that. But I'm just saying, if the ban is not blocked, because we are waiting for the final ruling or the last word from the lawsuit and other stuff. So that's it. So for those who are high case numbers, you are kinda at risk, but we hope for the best that the visa, maybe the lawsuit will win and the ban will be blocked. So I hope you guys understand about that. And again, we have to wait, we have to be patient and see what will go along on the month of on the ruling that will be held around the 27th of end of this month. So the other thing that you should know is that don't expect KCC like to be working extra hard. After the first month is affected, don't expect like KCC will be working extra hard to cover up the lost month. For them, they are working as normal. They will be handling cases and issues as normal. So the other thing is about there are a lot of factors that are determining the DV 2021 interviews and all that. The issues about the election, if maybe the after election, maybe Biden comes to win, I hope he will. If he does, he can come and change everything. He can break the immigrants ban, and again, for those countries that are already restricted, those countries are under the ban, he can change that. So that's why I keep telling you, if you are from you are a winner from list of countries that are banned, please proceed with the application. Just fill the DS260, submit support documents, and hope that the proclamation will change. If the new president comes, he can change and your country may be removed from the list of countries under the ban. So with that, I'll be making another video maybe to explain the other factors that are affecting